Hi, I wanted to create this video to show you why you should use WordPress as your content management system. And content management system is basically the phrase that people use to describe the platform that you put your website on. And so WordPress is one of the most popular, and there's several reasons why. The main reason is that it gives you the best balance between ease of use and level of control, and how much work it takes you to do that, and how much skill you need to do that. So you can have very little skills and really be able to control your website heavily. You don't need to know coding. You can still add a page without coding. You can add pictures and videos and blog posts and all sorts of other stuff without really knowing much more than what it takes to use, say, Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel. But the good news is that there's also really advanced things that you can do with it. So it's not like you're limiting yourself in the possibilities that we can hire someone to do, or I can do for you. So here's the dashboard that you arrive on. It depends on what theme you have on what you get here. Here's some comments. I've touched this site maybe once in the last 2 years, and I have it so that comments aren't automatically approved, and so I really don't look at these because most comments are spam anyways. So let's start with the theme. It's so easy to find themes. So you can just go here, let's find a free theme, and I've got this theme here. It's called Notepad theme. My site is about a Microsoft product called OneNote. So I mean, really, I like to select 2 columns, and you can just search here. And these are all free themes, and all you have to do is click install, and then click activate, and the theme is now you have a completely new website design. Now you might need to do some tweaks here and there, but basically that's what you would need to do. So it's really easy to change your theme if you want. You know, a lot of times if you're really gonna get deep into your site, you might need some customization. I usually customize it a little bit, but at least you can have a basic theme real easily, and it's not like we're hiring someone really fancy, someone who spends 40 hours and is a design expert. No, because a lot of that work has already been done for us, and so we just really need to get a free theme usually and tweak it and go from there. So the next thing is, let's say you want to make a post. So it really is as easy as like creating a Word document. So we go into here. We don't need to know, let's just call this test post. We don't need to know anything advanced. Test. Okay, let's create a list. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's insert a picture. Let's insert this stack of books. Okay. All right. And it's really that simple. I was able to do this. You could do this very easily. It's not complicated. It's not complicated stuff. And then pages are basically the same thing. Let's go ahead and move to trash. So here's all my posts. I can easily just edit one. It's so simple. It's basically the same thing. So I go in here, and you can see it looks exactly the same. It's just slightly different structure. One of them is blog posts, and these are just pages. So the WordPress treats them differently. I mean, those are the 2 most basic things. And if you want some basic settings, you can go into here, into your settings, and you can edit the title and stuff like that. But really, I rarely touch this stuff. There's usually a few settings that I'll change when I go in there, like my permalinks. You want them to be post name and not this default, which is not search engine friendly. Well, and that's the good thing about WordPress also, is you don't lose anything by having this ease of use, and you don't lose any search engine optimization. Google loves WordPress, so it's very search engine friendly. And not only that, but the designs look modern. You can get a free theme and tweak it a little bit, and it looks completely modern. And so it's not like you're looking like an old. There's a guy in my office who paid $6,000 or $7,000 for a website that looks like it was built in 1999, and I'm thinking, wow, I could have built you a site for much less, that attracts free visitors, and it looks a lot better. And so I just don't worry about paying a lot of money, because you don't need to, especially with WordPress. And again, you could go in here and add pictures and videos if you wanted to. There's also something called plugins, and you probably don't need to do this, but I thought I'd show it to you. There's a few basic things that you can add on to WordPress. I probably don't want you to do this, but if you want to get a little more technical, you can add some plugins that can add some additional features that you weren't able to do before. There's also widgets, and what this does is it affects, so you can see, it affects the sidebar, and that is, well, let's see, this area right here. Very simple to use. I just have some text, and this is code, so you probably don't want to mess with this too much, but unless you're putting something really simple. But it's very, very easy to use. And then menus. So I don't have any menus set up because I don't have to, because it defaults to my pages. But if you want something more advanced, you can also create menus. So again, like you can see, you can make this as advanced as you want it to be. You can just mess with the posts and the pages and let me or someone else do the rest. And again, if you do need to hire someone to do this stuff, it's easier than messing with some of the more advanced, some of the more complicated content management systems. So as a result, it costs me less money, so it costs you less money. So really, WordPress is just where it's at. And if you're going to create a website, I highly, highly recommend it. There's really no question in my mind about what you should use if you have the choice. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.